Transforming Ravers Reunited. Hyperforce.
Is a gentleman that I have been meaning to interview for time, simply because he is one of those production talents that definitely needs more notice.
Thank you.
Definitely needs to be out there a lot more. Definitely every promoter that's watching this needs to sort this guy out seriously, because he is very, very talented. He is the DJ Himbo. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm not so bad, mate. Thank you.
You're good.
Mate,
What?
very nice to meet you at long last.
Yes, indeed.
And
Indeed.
MSN conversations and Facebook interviews. Only they weren't interviews, they were just talking. So good to
And
meet
some
you.
very good tunes sent my way as well, I must say. It's some serious production talent. You were doing stuff with Enemy and Static as well, when you were releasing quite a lot of free mixes and stuff like that. How did that go?
Good. Well, very, very good. Hence why they're best breakthrough MCs. They've done me proud, mate. They've pushed me as a DJ beyond any belief. Like to be fair, before I met them, I was just a regular guy. Still am, but they've pushed me. They've introduced me to the right people. Progressed themselves as well as helping me along the way, and I can't thank the geezers enough. Both of them are top guys. One
of those mixes was like the mix of the Weekender, I think, at one point. It got passed around the Weekender, and that was kind of everyone's soundtrack for a bit. The fourth weekend. It might have been last year's Weekender. You guys made a mix, didn't you? And then they MC'd over it. It was all about the Weekender. I think we were listening to it on the way back in the car.
So much stuff, and to be fair, the amount they push it and the amount of feedback I get is purely down to them two. They're brilliant, and I can't thank them enough for working with me, because they are so talented, mate. They're the best two in the country, hands down. About everyone I've worked with, they're great. So again, thank you.
So they're now obviously stepping it up a level. They're winning awards. They're doing big things. What's happening with you, man? Because obviously you've played here tonight. You've got a few things going on. I've had a couple of tunes from you recently as well. You're just backwards and forwards in the studio, and kind of getting yourself out there DJing. What's been happening?
Again, mate, just trying to push it. I've been working on a collective called Hyperforce at the moment, which is a collective of myself and a couple of others. x-treme.
x-treme.
One x-treme, who we will chat to in a little while.
My best friend in the world, Leon Wigginton, DJ Wiggy.
DJ Wiggy.
Are you responsible for the elevator up?
I am responsible for the elevator up, yes.
I played that last night, actually. It went down really well.
Yes, I'm more or less
You
responsible.
didn't give it to me. I skanked it out of Supreme's email.
It's out of him, yeah.
No, he didn't give it to me. I skanked it out of Supreme's email.
Supreme's email, yeah. I'm responsible for that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. No, actually, right, in all seriousness, while this is on camera, there's only two people allowed to Supreme's email. One of them's Supreme, one of them's me. It's all good. Don't worry. I haven't put it on LimeWire or any shit like that. But no, very good. Very good. So you guys are going to work on this collective together. So it's going to be Himbo, Wiggy.
Well, it's mainly the idea of Keys. He had the idea to push us as an act, and he's behind it himself. And then there's a couple of guys from Uprising. Dare I say it? Well, I shouldn't really say it, but I've said it anyway. So it's an exclusive.
News to me!
They're pushing my label, and to be fair, man, they're really pushing us, and which is more than I could ever expect. And it's more than I deserve, really. They're putting a lot of money into me, a lot of time into me, and myself and my friends, and we're all working really hard, man, just to try and make a difference and to try and get a bit of enjoyment back from it, because we all put so much in, day out. We just want that little bit of enjoyment back from it, so...
But then when you're churning out tunes like you're churning out, that I've heard, I mean, I'm playing your stuff. There's some really good stuff there. And you as well. And the elevator tune, yeah, that's the only tune of his that I've got. But if you manage... It's the only tune? Really? Two tunes.
We've done two.
It's the only good one.
It's the only good one.
He's my best friend, right? He's my best friend. We've been best friends for 13, 15 years, right? I taught him to DJ. Okay. And then he taught himself to produce, to be better, right? So, and I've been meaning to get into producing for years, and I thought it was about time I did. So I've literally gone round to his house, the obvious choice because he's my best friend, and started getting into producing. And we've done a couple, but the main one that was my idea, we came out with the elevator. All my idea, yeah.
It's one of those really catchy tunes. If we might be allowed to use it actually on here. Use it on there. So you're going to hear a little bit of that in a little minute. But it's very catchy. It's got a nice break. It's really stomping. It mixes well with a lot of other bangers that I'm playing at the moment, and I'm sure everybody else is playing at the moment. So can we expect, let us hope, big things from this tune?
Hopefully. Hopefully,
Those catchy tunes that you're going to hear in Spain, you're going to hear it at a weekender.
Let's say there's some interest in it from a major label, but whether it'll come off or not, I don't know. You know, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm going to leave that there because I tend to. This is the point of the interview where I tend to pry a little bit further. But good luck with it, seriously, and good luck, guys, with everything you're doing. You seriously need to keep up and keep an eye out. Keep up with the rave scene, of course, but keep an eye out for Hyperforce. Keep an eye out for the guys. But you come up here because I need to talk to him now because he hasn't said a fucking word. Right?
I'm the quiet one amongst them.
Oh,
You're the quiet one. You're Ben Extreme. Now you're responsible, if I'm not mistaken, for another free mix series. Are you not?
Yeah, go tell your mama, mate.
Go tell your mama. Now that is the dirtiest collection of hardcore music I've heard in a long time. It's filthy, sometimes bouncy, sometimes uplifting, sometimes dark and dirty. It does involve the MC keys. But a series of compilations, right? Now we all know our compilations, Club Extreme, Hardcore, Bonkers and stuff like that. And then you've kind of got your underground compilations, your free downloads, your free mixes. This guy over here, obviously responsible for the ones with Enemy and Static, which kind of propelled them to fame. You guys behind Go Tell Your Mama. How successful has that become now?
Very successful, actually. Very successful.
For a non-profit making, it's not retail. No. You know, it's something that you pass around.
The good thing is people actually look forward to hearing new mixes, and the anticipation's always there for extra ones. People are always asking us when the next one, blah 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 blah.
So it gets as much excitement, as much build up as a normal compilation release. It's like, oh, the next one of those. I've seen it. I've been on the internet. Everyone's like, oh, when's the next one? When's the next one? When's the next one? How many more of those are you going to do, man? You going to keep banging those out?
Well, as long as it. The thing is, we like to pull out gimmicks. Like Go to Mama, it's a gimmick. We've got all these other gimmicks that we want to do, and a little exclusive here. The Keys and X-treme trilogy returns. Look out for that one.
There you
I
go.
won't say much more on that, but it's kind of a Star Wars type theme where the first three Go to Mamas are going to make a return because we kind of dropped those, but we're going to digitally remaster them. Yes,
digitally
remaster them and re-release them as high quality mixes again. So
Okay.
it started off as just a studio mix that me and Keys did, and it got a good reception sort of thing. So we thought, oh no, let's push this a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So we did another one and did another one and did another one, and the gimmick just appeared for Go Tell Your Mama, and it just stuck. Now we've got the merchandise with the T-shirts, stuff I'm sure you've all seen them about in raves.
It's become a brand.
It's a brand. It's a brand in its own. There's Ravers United. People associate Go Tell Your Mama with Keys and X-treme, which is always a good thing.
And what else are you doing other than that? Because actually, that must keep you very busy. Because it's quite successful, even though it's free as well, non-profit making.
We're always working on different things. Like me and Keys, we spend a lot of time and actually work together to do these mixes. We don't just like slap them together and
Quiet children. It's very rude.
we don't just bang them together and think, oh, that'll do. We actually we sit down together and we work it out, see what we're going to do, and then think, oh, what can we do next to make the next one better? So we're always trying to make the next one better and better and better. It's like with the intros. I'm sure you've heard the nice, funny intros that.
I'm glad that you brought that up. I was gonna come to next. So
I apologise.
there was one about someone phoning someone up about something.
The hair, mate, the hair.
I'm not going to go into it now because I'm not quite sure how dark I'm allowed to go with this, but I do know some of them are quite filthy. Some of them are very, very funny.
Really filthy.
Very funny.
Comical. Most of them are real.
Some of them are real.
They were real.
Real phone calls.
It was. Put it this way.
In the middle of the night, say this, say that. I'm like, what? They're like, say this to me, say that. It's like, oh, okay.
The ones to the Chinese restaurants and the curry houses were all real. 100%.
Stafford Famous. They were real. That was actual.
And this all goes into the production process. You guys must have a laugh doing that stuff.
Of course we do, mate. Oh, I don't, because I'm the one that. I'm not allowed. I'm the one that gets the rip took out of me all the time.
I will tell you something, right? MC Keys is a hardcore idol. On the way here tonight, Robbie S disclosed to me some new information. Yeah. You can either be good looking or rich. Yeah. So we're all confused as to which Keys is. He's either good looking or he's rich.
Keep up the good work, guys. Enjoy tonight. Get smashed. Elevator up, elevator down. DJ Wiki, look out for that shit. DJ Himbo and the Ben Extreme. Go tell my... No, don't tell my mama nothing, but you can go tell your mama. I'm John Brown. You're watching Ravers Reunited TV.